All right, so now you know all the basic terminology, what I mean by CV, what I mean by resume, category, all that sort of thing. So where do you get started when you're creating these documents, or if you already have one, if you are redoing it, right, revising it in some way? Well, what I'd like you to do first is to take the handout that you're going to get with all of the potential categories that you might include on a CV or resume according to your artistic realm. Go to that section of the handout, look at all the possible categories, and pick out the ones that are relevant to you. They are not all going to be relevant at all. So, and we'll talk about that more in a minute. You'd have to be a unicorn to have something for every single potential category that I am presenting to you. So don't let that get you down. No one has something for every single one of these categories. But pick the ones that you do have something for and put them into a blank Word document. You can start working on that during this webinar because we're going to be going over all those potential categories tonight. So you might go ahead and take note of, okay, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, as we go through it. And then you're going to put that in a Word document. Under each category that you've selected, you're going to put every experience that you have that's applicable to that category there. Don't judge them for whether they're impressive enough. Don't judge them for if they're too long ago. Don't do any scrutinizing at this stage. Just put everything that's relevant to that category there, making a master running draft of your comprehensive CV. Then you can go in and clean it up. Ask yourself, is this really who I am anymore? Is this really presenting me how I want to be presented? Or is it presenting me in a way that matches where I want to be going in my career, et cetera, and make some judgments. At this stage, you'll also reorder the categories to put the most impressive and relevant categories first, and then rank them in that way to where the least relevant and least impressive is last. And then you can sign up for a one-on-one, and I can also look at this document with you. Then as different needs arise where you need a resume or a CV, you'll copy and paste this list into a new document, reorder it, trim it down, change it in order to tailor it to whatever it is you're applying for. And then for this running CV, you have it so that if you get a new award or you get a new residency or you get a solo exhibition or a whatever it is, you can add that right away to your running CV with all of the details so that you don't have to go searching for it later on. Also, when you do that, make sure you keep documentation in whatever way is convenient for you, whether it's a folder on your computer or even a folder in your email, however you want to do it. Document these achievements as they occur. For most of us, we won't ever need to prove the things that are on our CV. But if you're in academia, for instance, when you come up for tenure, you would need it. If you come up for a promotion in some other job roles, you might need to prove some of the things that you've done. And so it's just always safer to keep track of it when you can. And also, if you somehow lose your draft of your CV, if you have these things documented somewhere, it makes it a lot easier on you later on. So some final tips, make sure you have someone proofread. I'm happy to do it if you want to sign up for a one-on-one through ARP over the next couple of weeks. And then look up CVs and resumes for people that you admire in your field. Sometimes granting institutions will post successful CVs online, so that's great to look at as well. And a note that a beautifully prepared resume is not going to do anything, like it's not going to be a magic pill that gets you selected, but a badly prepared resume can keep you from an opportunity. So it is really important, a really important document that people look at. One of the first things they look at, if not the first.